What's happening, Soul fam? I'm leaving Chris's. I know I said it in the last vlog, but thank you so much, Chris, for accommodating and looking after me and feeding me and just being such a great brother. I'm about to jump in the Range Rover and make my way to Wales for 3 nights and 4 days of offline. I'm gonna be filming some stuff, but like just not on the internet. Dropping into some meditation, being in nature, and taking things back to simplicity. And yeah, I'm gonna film a few bits and pieces from it, and anything that I kind of pick up or download rather from these experiences of deep meditation and being back in nature. I plan on filming and sharing on my Patreon page. But yeah, moving on. Going to Wales, I can't wait. Just this morning we were having discussions around the journey, the spiritual side of things, and how a lot of my personal ego shedding has been around what I thought, how the world worked, and how I was an atheist and I didn't believe in spirit, and how now there are like all these beautiful synchronicities that pop up around me that help me maintain faith. And this is one of them. Like, I'm literally just thinking, oh, I can't wait for this journey, and I wonder what is in store for me that's going to be unfolding as I let go in this little section of my life. And then right on the floor, as I'm walking down the stairs, someone popped a little leaflet through Chris's door, and look what it says. On time, 777, which is a classic angel number, reliable. That's what I get from that. I love it. I love it. Feeling so guided. Sunshine coming out. Simple things keep me very happy. A little bit of sunshine. It's the beast. The Range Rover. Sick. Actually, I might need some snacks. Guys, check these out. Hard bar. This is new bar, hard dot bar, organic, ethical, vegan, delicious energy bar. If you're looking for a new energy bar that doesn't give you the shits and isn't disgusting, check out Hard Bar. Got a few different flavors that I'm going to try on this journey. Boop. Spaceship activate. Made it. We are in the Brecon Beacons in Wales. Such a beautiful drive. Oh, especially in this Range Rover. I try not to get emotionally attached to material things, but this car is so sick. Some time offline. There's no service here whatsoever, and I'm staying in a little log cabin, which I'll show you guys in the morning. It's just got a little fire burner, a desk and a bed, and we're in the most beautiful part of Wales. Okay, I'm in the log cabin. Got my fire going. There's no service. I'll give you guys a proper log cabin tour tomorrow when it's daytime. But yeah, very happy right now. And I'm gonna get an early night, do some journaling, and just probably sleep like a baby that's having a really good night's sleep. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I slept pretty well last night in the log cabin. And I was feeling a little bit anxious, and I wasn't sure why, but just a few things coming up for me. But I realized that I hadn't actually since I've been in the UK, taken my shoes off, been in my bare feet, and stood on the earth, just in the grass, in the mud, or on the sand, which I usually do every day in South Africa. Every day I'm connecting with the planet directly through the soles of my feet, and it's bloody cold, I can tell you that much. But already I can just feel like I'm being recharged. It's so important to like take these rubber shoes off every now and then and just reconnect fully with Mother Earth. And I can just feel all that negative energy just draining away down and being replenished with just positive vibrations, I guess. I need to do a little bit more research into this. It's called earthing, and I've mentioned it before. I want to understand it better. As soon as I got here, I was chopping a bit of wood, bringing it up out of the wood store for the log burning fire. This is the little cabin up there. It's a little beautiful little shed, and there's a stream that I'm sure you can hear that's just there. There's the eco loo, streams down there. I need to remind myself that even in colder climates, when it's not quite so comfortable to take my shoes off, I still need to get my bare feet on the earth. It's pretty cold. I think it's like 3 degrees. This is the little log cabin. I'll give you a tour, look. Check these daffodils coming out already. This is the little entrance area. Little kitchen, sink, gas burning stove, pots and pans, everything you need. Get to wipe my feet before I go in. Check this cool stained glass window. Oh, it's so nice and warm. So this is it, really. Nice big double bed. Windows that open up out onto the little deck out there. A nice view of the Brecon Beacons. And this is the little wood burner, keeping the place warm. I've got a few logs that I brought in from outside to just dry them off a little bit. And the desk where I've been journaling already. This is my little portable altar that I've got. A little devotional area. Got a little Buddha in there. Some crystals. Sacred Sons thing. Some sage. Some hape. And that's it. That's the log cabin. It's so beautifully simple. I think it's really important to get some solitude every now and then. I think it's definitely something that that the masculine needs to do, especially. It's important to take time away from other people, to just be on your own and see how that feels and understand. I like to understand, like, who am I when I'm on my own, because the influence of other people around me can sometimes shape and mold who I am, depending on who those people want me to be. And I kind of, although I'm getting really good at being myself, the best way at like being myself around other people and not wearing masks or anything, the best way to really like understand, I think, who I am is being on my own. Like, who am I when I'm on my own? What does that look like? How do I behave? What are my thought patterns? What emotions come up for me? I used to hate being on my own because I really was not a big fan of me a couple of years ago, or for many years actually. And it's only been in the last sort of year or so that I've really started to enjoy my own company a lot more. And it's important, I think, to like take the time to be on my own. There's something so satisfying about making a fire and just like having to tend to a fire. Just that simple thing. The simple life makes me think of really just how complicated I used to make my life. Certainly there's like a lot of aspects to my life that I am still having to tend to and want to be tending to now. everything that I'm doing in my life I want to be doing, and there's nothing that I'm like resentful for. But I used to make things really, really complicated and difficult for myself, and I think it's because I used to have, and this is something I'm still working on, it's not something that I've completely fixed, but I used to have this belief system that everything must be difficult and hard, and I must have to sacrifice things a lot in order for the rewards to be worth it. And even I used to think that I used to have to sacrifice things and everything must be hard and difficult to deserve good things to come into my life. And that's a belief system that I'm trying to unravel and restructure. I deserve good things to come into my life without having to like suffer necessarily for them. And that doesn't mean that I don't want to work for good things. It just means that I can enjoy the work. It doesn't have to be suffering. It doesn't have to be a sacrifice. It can be work that is nourishing to me. I don't have to lose a part of myself to get good things or to deserve good things in my life. So yeah, that's a belief system that I'm trying to restructure at the moment. I used to have this saying, and I remember saying it maybe thousands of times throughout my life. I don't know where I got it from. Nothing good ever comes easy. And even just saying it now, I'm like, oof, way to make life hard for yourself, like unnecessarily. Like, nothing good ever comes easy. No, good things come easy all the time. Doesn't, just because it comes easy doesn't mean you don't deserve it. That's something interesting to think about. I just did like a 20-minute chat, which probably could have been condensed down into a 10-minute chat. I was talking about my belief system of good things coming into my life, and how I'm trying to restructure that belief system to know that I deserve good things to come into my life when it's aligned, and I know whether it's aligned or not through following my intuition. So yeah, if you're interested, that's the kind of content that I'm putting up on my Patreon little tribe group, the Healing Journey Tribe, which I'm so excited to be sharing more stuff like that. So yeah, if you're interested in that, check it out. I've been in this cabin for like 13 hours now. I'm feeling very settled, especially after just earthing myself down. A lot less anxiety just by standing on the soil. How crazy is that? Starting to understand really how dependent I am, and we are, for our like existence on the planet. Like, I don't know what I'd do without Mother Nature, without being able to put my bare feet on the soil and have the energy exchange happen and feel so much better within a minute for my own sanity. And it's really like an antidepressant for me, which got me also thinking about my relationship with depression, like how it comes and goes and what influences it. I get really depressed when I am worried about the state of the world that we live in. That's kind of the crux of it. I'm worried about it. It would be really nice if we could just know that we're heading in the right direction and feel like we're heading in a direction where we're not going to extinct ourselves. Extinction, I mean, we're heading that direction, guys, and it scares the shit out of me. That's kind of like a big cause of any sort of depression that I feel, is like when I'm really like, fuck, guys, can we bring some compassion into this human existence? And Mother Nature is always there for me to make me feel held, because I know that there is no separation between me and the planet. The separation is an illusion. And the irony is that the state of the direction that humanity is heading in destroying our Mother Earth, increasing that separation, that illusion, it's like putting a bigger gap between us and the planet, making us believe that we really are separate somehow. That's kind of what I get depressed about. The lack of respect that mostly the patriarchal unhealed masculine has for our mother, our planet. And I know I have to accept it for how it is. Just because I'm accepting that everything is exactly how it is right now doesn't mean that I don't want change. Change must come, otherwise we're gonna fucking kill ourselves. Getting deep in the cabin, mass extinction of the human race. It's funny, isn't it, that we have conscious awareness of our own existence, and that's the difficulty that we face. Everything else that's living down here just gets on with living. I don't know why we have to feel like we want to kill ourselves. Anyway, that's a pretty depressive conversation, but it's a real one that needs to be had.